So I started working on this Land Rover here. I wasn't gonna record it because I'm in a slight rush trying to get it knocked out for this guy. He's broke down, but he left. He said he'll be back in a few hours. It was a 2012 Land Rover. I saw videos where people took it out from the bottom. You know, they had a lift. I ain't got a lift. We're in the parking lot here at Advanced Auto Parts. The guy broke down. I'm trying to get him back on the road. So I took all the plastic stuff off. I took the hose off, set it to the side. I took the fan with the clutch off, all in one piece. And I got all that stuff in the vehicle. So what we have here is the alternator. This is what the alternator looks like. It sits in the vehicle like that. We got one bolt here, and we have two bolts down there. And then we have the connector on the back, and then the hot wire, the battery cable going to the top of the alternator. So where we at right now is I took the two long bolts out the bottom already. That's the alternator there. There's the top bolt. And then here's the bottom of the alternator where I took the two long bolts out. So what I'm gonna do next is get the top bolt out, but first I'm gonna disconnect this negative cable. I usually don't because I don't like resetting computers, but that alternator is in a nice spot where something's bound to touch down there on that wire, and I don't want to short nothing out. So I'm gonna disconnect the negative battery cable here. And get it tucked out behind the battery like so we don't mess anything up. And then we're gonna come back in here and get that top bolt out. I believe that's going to be the same as the bottom bolts, which was a 13. Yes, it's the same size. So I'm gonna get my trusty ratchet. Let me try to get you guys set up right quick. Let me pause it for a second, get my phone mount. So I'm gonna mount you guys right here on old shaky. It's probably gonna shake a bit, but that's all I have to work with. Somebody's in a rush. See what kind of view we can get down there. So remember, this is facing down. So got the flashlight here. Let me get the ratchet, the socket on it. Put my other glove back on. So we're gonna use a short extension to get to that, so we can clear the face of this fan mount. It's not a water pump. It's like a cooling fan mount. Get the socket on it and break it free. Once I break them free, I just go on and put the cordless on it. Bolt is long. Okay, so the alternator fell. We got the bolt right here. I'm gonna set it to the side and see what we're looking like right quick. So I can feel the connector on the back. I feel like it's a single wire alternator connected. Could be wrong though. Hard to get it out. Unhook.
feels like it ain't gonna come out easy.
It's got a lot of oil on it. I'm gonna try to dry it off. Or maybe use the rag to see if I can grip it. Well, I'm gonna take the gloves off. Try without the gloves. Man. Oh, that's tough. So I'm gonna try squeezing the connector lock with the one hand and pry it out with this, if I can get in there good. That worked. That worked. Got the connector unhooked. Let me stick the phone down in there and see what it, show you guys what it looks like. So let's see what it looks like down there. Let me turn the light back on. See, I got the connector disconnected. It is a single wire. And now we have to get that the hot wire off there. I would imagine that it's a 12 or a 10 or something like that. But you never know. Let's see if we can get it peeled back. I'd say it's probably a 10. So let me grab a small 10mm wrench. See what it feels like. No one-handed. Nope, it's not a 10. Next size up is an 11. Let's try that. I can't see it from where I am. I can only see it on the phone when I hold the phone down there. No, it's not 11. Let me grab a 12. Went ahead and grabbed the 12 and a 13. Let's try the 12 first. Dang, it's that freaking big. It's not a 12. Let's try the 13. Okay, it's a 13. The 13 fits. See if we can get it broken free. And it's tight, of course. Let me get a longer 13. That was a short wrench. Let me try to get a longer wrench on for some leverage. I couldn't find a 13 real quick, but I got a 1/2 inch. Let's get this on. God dang, that's so tight. I got it. Man. That joker was on there. Okay. Got that off. And let's get this out without damaging the radiator. I'm gonna put my gloves back on for some grip. Probably use one of these bolts, stick it in the hole there. Give me something to grip on as we come up. Stand away from the radiator. There we go. Got it out. And we're going right back in with the new one. Let me get that bolt so I can go down easy again. I'm just sticking the bolt in there so I can grab it like so and guide it down in there, staying away from the radiator. Alright, get that joker laid down. I probably should have took that nut off first. That's alright, it shouldn't be that tight. Get the new nut off. Take this glove off. Let's see if we can get this. Put it back up in here where we can reach it with the cable. Okay. Got the cable on. Got the hole in it. Got the nut on. Let's get it tightened up. That came off with the 13, but it wasn't tight. It actually feels like a 12. It feels like it's a 12 though. Going back on. It keeps skipping off. So I'm gonna try to tighten it with a 12. Let's see what happens. One more. reach in the back and plug up that connector, electrical connector. Come on, don't do that to me. There we go. Okay, got that in. Take these gloves off. Take a look down there, because I can't see without the phone. Let's get down there. There we go. So we have that mounted good. Y'all can see that. And then we have the connector locked back in. So now we got to get the alternator lifted back up. We'll get the front bolt put in first. And where's that hole at? Can't see it. It's way up there. Let's see. I think that's it. Let me see. Get that tighten a little bit, not quite. It's not touching. I need some wiggle room to get these long bolts in on the bottom. Wiggle the alternator while I do it. Okay, let's get the front one put in on the bottom. Oh. Okay, let's get down there and see what they look like before I tighten them up. There's the top one, and let's keep going. There's the two bottom ones. So we'll get the bottom one snug, then the top, then the bottom. Don't want to tighten one all the way, and then try to get the other ones tight. Something could be off, you know. So let's go to the bottom front one first. Let's do that. Open up almost. Okay, it's touching. Let's get the up. Let's get the front one tight. Let's go back to the bottom ones. Okay, and then we'll finish them up with the ratchet. Make sure they're tight. Torque them down the specs till it clicks. Click. There we go. That's good. When you hear it click, you stop. Let's go to the bottom one. Torque this one down the spec until it clicks. Click. Let's get the other one. Same thing. Gotta hear that click. Click. There we go. Got those 3 tightened up. Let's put the let's see, get the light from up here. You see there. We have the tensioner right here. We gotta get that back in position. Oh, that's not a good angle. Let's try from here. I like to just do like that. Leave it resting there. You ain't gotta worry about holding it. Then we'll get the belt and reroute the belt back on. Feels like everything is good on all the pulleys. Let me get another flashlight. Okay, let's see. Good there. Good there. Tensioner is going to be good. Look, AC compressor is good. What's that? Power steering. That's good. So let's get the tensioner back into position. I say everything is good all around. Got the new, I should have took a picture of that. Well, I can always pause this and come back. Okay, so I'm moving you guys over here to this side of shaky now, on this side of the hood. So we got the alternator, everything in, everything looks good. Now we're gonna put all the cosmetic stuff back on. See if we can get this in a good angle. It's not a good angle, but I can try to explain to you what I'm doing. First thing we got to do is get the fan in there. So the fan screws on and it twists on reverse. When you're taking these fans off, all you got to do is look at the way the blade is, how the blade is on an angle like this. That means when the engine's running, the fan spins this way. So that's the same way that this nut has to turn in order for it to come off. So when we're putting it back on, we're going to turn it reverse. Get it started. Being careful not to cross thread it. Let me try to get you guys at a different angle to see this. Okay, so that might be a better view right there. So like I said, this fan turns counterclockwise to go on because we had to turn it clockwise to get it off. You see the nut right there? That's what we're trying to spin on. Once you get it a couple threads, you can kind of spin it fast and it just goes. and I don't have the wrench for this. The kit that we have is not the right size, I should say. It works on the Fords and the Chevys. What I used was a hammer and a big screwdriver. Now I'm gonna see if I can get this in there to tighten it up. And that's all you need. As it spins, it's gonna keep it tight. This is a plumber's wrench. Rigid B110. We got that hooked up. There's a electrical connection right here. Comes from the front of the fan. That'll be for the clutch, I would imagine. We slide that back in the slot there. And where's the wire? The other end. It is right here. Plug that in. This is a bleeder or some sort. I don't know what that is. It just sits there and dangles, or some type of vent. I don't know what it is. We got that on. We bend this bracket back down for the radiator hose. Put the radiator hose in. Bring that up. Put you guys back on the mount. Get my needle nose pliers. That back on. We had a hose over here we took loose. Put that back on. Got this hose here coming to the other end of the radiator. I think that goes on top of here. Yeah, so we got to get this back on first. Lock that back in. So now we get this hose locked into there. Now we can get this clamp on for this hose here. If you can see that, I don't know if that's in the camera. I'm working on this right here. Then from there, try to bring you guys back up, huh? Should be a good view, maybe. There you go. You got to get this put on. This is what I called the intake when I said I took the intake off. So we got this here. We have a hose that goes here. That's this. There we go. Put this up. Put this one up. to find my screwdriver. Got my gloves, my rag. Got my screwdriver. Tighten these clamps back down. Let me just check the coolant level while I'm here. We lost a little bit of coolant, but it's still up. Let's get this put back on. It just goes in and pushes down like so. Ratchet. We're gonna get the battery hooked back up. That's tight enough. Then we'll get the battery cover put back on. Oh, I gotta jump it off first. Let me get the jump box out. Let's get the jump box hooked up. Power it on first. Hooked up. Okay, here we go. We're gonna get it powered up, hooked up to the battery. That battery has 7.4 volts in it. Let me go inside the vehicle and start it. I guess I'll bring you guys with me. We can see what the dashboard says. All I was told is just needs an alternator. That's all he wanted to do on it. It's an old vehicle, but that's all we're doing. It's an alternator. It's one of these push buttons. Get it lit up, put my foot on the brake, push the button. Start it up. No battery light on. But we do have the engine light on. They said the battery in the key fob is low. We have some triangles up there. I don't know what they all about. Let's check and see if the battery's charging. If the alternator's charging. We need 14.3 volts. 14.6. So that means the alternator is working because the voltage is higher than what the battery is. So we're gonna let it run while we clean up, get all the tools put away, and yeah. If you guys enjoyed the video, give me a thumbs up. If you didn't enjoy it, give me a thumbs down. Let me wipe this camera off. Give me a like and a subscribe. Do something for me, baby. Help me out. Until next time. Peace.